Pleasure to be here. As Jill said, my name is Chris Otto. I'm Vice President of Business and Product Development at MobileHelp, and very fortunate that I get to work at something that I enjoy doing and very passionate about. I get to help save seniors' lives. I get to help people who are at home that are at risk of falling or might need help in an emergency event. I get to design products and solutions that keep them safe at home as long as possible. And we're talking about a connected home today, so I'll be the first to admit that medical alert product may not be the first product category that comes to mind when we start talking about a connected home. But I've been very fortunate that I've got to participate in the innovation of that space a couple times now. So at MobileHelp several years ago, in 2010, we innovated the medical alert industry by offering the first mobile medical alert system. So we're talking about cellular and GPS so that we can locate you outside of the home. A few years after that, we offered automatic fall detection so that we can detect a fall automatically. So for roughly 14 million seniors that will fall this year, we can detect a fall automatically. We can do that in or out of the house with our systems. So very passionate about that. We're doing that again now. We've recently announced what we call medication reminders. So for our users, our typical user that may be using a medical alert system has up to 7 medications that they're managing. And we've seen that we can offer simple reminders in the home that can remind them to take their medication. If we can do that, we can reduce medication errors, reduce missed medications, avoid complications which might lead to falls, and keep people safer in the home longer. We've also, similarly, the Academy of American Family Physicians notes that the fear of falling and subsequent inactivity is a major contributor to falls in the home. So what this means is that people that are inactive, they're immobile because they're afraid of falling, are more likely to fall. So we have an opportunity, and we've done this. It's the reason our fall detection device is not just a reactive emergency response device, but we're shifting that care paradigm to one where it's more proactive in nature. We can foster good, healthy lifestyle, encourage users to stay active. So this device will track activity. It's a fit tracker and keep them healthy, well, promote good muscle tone, balance, and coordination, and hopefully reduce the risk of falling in the home as well. So very excited about shifting the medical alert from a reactive product to one that's proactive in nature to help keep people safe, healthy, and well. So as we're talking about a healthy, connected home, we have to talk about chronic disease. It's hard to ignore. 86% of all healthcare spending in the U.S. is spent on chronic disease. Our average user, our average customer that's using a medical alert product is managing 2 chronic illnesses. Over 90% of all seniors in the U.S. have at least 1 chronic illness that they're managing. The top 4 being congestive heart failure, pulmonary disease, hypertension, and diabetes. And we're talking about remote patient monitoring, or telehealth. It's been available in the U.S. for over 2 decades. The largest provider of telehealth in the U.S. is the Veterans Health Administration. They're serving some 40% of remotely monitored patients are through the VHA. They've published results that demonstrate clear benefits to using remote patient monitoring. Reduction of up to 25% in hospital bed utilization, 20% reduction in numbers of readmissions, and probably the most surprising statistic is up to 86% customer satisfaction for patients that are using remote monitoring. They get to stay at home. How many people here have an 86% satisfaction with your physician? This to me is pretty compelling. It shows clear financial benefit to using remote patient monitoring and happier, healthier patients that are doing so in the process. Yet the utilization of remote patient monitoring in the U.S. is very low. We'll do the math. 40 million seniors in the U.S. Over 90% of those have at least 1 chronic illness. Yet less than 300,000 patients in the U.S. are using some form of remote monitoring, which is less than 1% of the population that could benefit from remote monitoring. So as a product designer and a developer, this represents an opportunity. It's also a challenge. The technology has been available for several decades, but the utilization in the U.S. is very low. So we have an opportunity to help foster greater adoption and make products that are easier to adopt and improve utilization. So I would argue it's not a technology problem, though. So you can walk out here at the floor at CES and see all the connected medical devices. There's over 2.5 million connected medical devices and a smartphone for almost every person on the planet. So I don't think we have a technology barrier. We have an opportunity to make products that are easier to adopt. And yes, there are some challenges on the payer side, and we need business models that work, but I think we also have an opportunity from the product development side to make products that are easier to adopt and easier to use. So I'll share with you what our vision is for the smart medical hub in a user's home. What we're looking at is what our vision is of the next generation medical alert system that would be used in somebody's home. As you can see, it doesn't look like your typical medical alert device. Has a rich, interactive touch screens, tablet-based form factor. Of course, it's a connected device. It includes the emergency response component so that you can activate it with a wearable device, either a bracelet or a pendant in the home. What we imagine is that this device would foster social engagement, so it would connect family members. It would foster cognitive engagement, and of course, connect seamlessly with medical devices in the home to more optimally manage chronic illness, to connect a physician, provider, or serve as a platform for coordinating care in the home. And doing so in a form factor that is simple, it's attractive, it's elegant. It doesn't look like a medical alert device that has to be hidden away in the back room. It might live on the coffee table or on the kitchen counter in the kitchen, something that looks at place and is part of the home. And giving people what they really want, designing products and solutions that make that engage with people and give them the products that they want and they enjoy using. I love this quote from Bruce Claxton, who's a fellow member of the Industrial Designers Society of America. How do we make, he's referring to a wearable safety device, how do we make it their friend, their coach, and their guardian angel where they feel like they can't ever be without it? So this is a quote that inspires me as a product designer. How can we make products that people enjoy using, they like to use, they want to keep it with them? Because there's nothing more dissatisfying as a product designer to deliver a product that, we sell a product that ends up hanging on a bedpost or on a doorknob in the bedroom and is never used. So our challenge as designers to make products that have engaged user interfaces that are easy to use, they're simple, they're intuitive, they can be adopted by both a younger audience as well as an older audience, which is our primary market. Devices that are pervasive, wearable devices that might be pervasive, they might be part of your everyday fashion, automatic, seamless, and personal devices that interact with you as you move in around your home, collecting data, sharing that with stakeholders in your care plan. User interfaces that not only are functional, but are engaging and a pleasure to use. They inspire us to live more healthy, active lives, stay well and healthy, and something that we look forward to using on a daily basis. So that we can shift the care paradigm from one that's not just monitoring someone in their home, but empowering that user to live their life and stay healthy and well. We're talking about seamlessly blending wearable devices that you can wear as part of fashion, as part of your clothing, that you can, smart jewelry that you can wear. And I'll leave you with this, the final quote I'll leave you with is this one from Beecham Research in the UK. And as a technologist, I can validate this statement because I've been in this industry for a while and I know this to be true. But wearable devices have, until now, been designed mainly from the perspective of technologists. But technology is not enough. Yes, technology solves problems and improves our daily lives and allows us to explore new possibilities. But it's only through good aesthetic design, attractive products that we can really inspire users to wear these on a daily basis. So this is what gets me excited about. This is what we're excited about. And thank you for your time. Thank you.